All right, thanks for coming back this week for Good News Tuesday, searching for the positive headlines on statistically the worst day of the week. One big headline that's gotten a lot of attention this last week, a breakthrough with Alzheimer's research. The Japanese drug maker Eisai says their phase 3 clinical trials of the drug lecanemab shows the drug slows the disease by 27% over the course of 18 months. This is the first time a drug has clearly altered the course of this horrible disease. While the drug is still being tested, the Alzheimer's Association says this is the biggest breakthrough to date. Really great news for a lot of families. And on that note, we definitely should mention that the FDA just cleared a controversial new drug to treat ALS, or Lou Gehrig's disease. The decision is being celebrated by patients and advocates as a huge deal. The drug made by Amylyx Pharmaceuticals of Cambridge, Massachusetts, was approved with just a single study of 137 patients, so it's a little controversial. But results suggest the drug might extend patients' lives by 5 to 6 months or more. I have a family member who's suffering from ALS, and I spoke to them through text over the weekend. They said this is just phenomenal. They can actually go through clinical trials themselves now. Game changer, big deal, good news. And it's also a reminder that all of those fundraisers like the Ice Bucket Challenge, remember this years ago? We were dumping ice on our heads and across the country to try to raise money. This is where the money's going. Millions of dollars went straight to this trial. So good job. Some good economic news. The weekly jobless claims are getting better by the week lately. In fact, we just hit the lowest level in 5 months. More people are getting back to work. This latest drop puts jobless claims at less than 200,000. That's the first time we've seen that in many months. A separate report does indicate inflation is still red hot, so we're standing by for more good economic news. Stay tuned. This is some interesting news when it comes to paternity leave. The numbers are in, and an overwhelming number of men are taking advantage of this new paternity leave federal program in Croatia. Why are we talking about good news in Croatia? The good news is for fathers around the world, because according to the World Bank, 37 countries in the last decade have created this new paternity leave program. Dads getting time off with their new babies. That brings the total number of countries offering a federal paternity leave to 114. In the United States, only 5% of dads take 2 weeks off with their newborn baby. All right, we don't have to tell you all the good news about the Mariners making the postseason, ending the drought. For the first time in 21 years, the Mariners play beyond the regular season. Cal Raleigh was the hero Friday night with a bottom of the ninth walk-off home run to end the drought. It has been a painful wait for anyone that's been a Mariners fan. 21 years was the longest playoff drought for any professional North American sports team ever. Not just baseball, any sport. Mimi Jung gets to now shave an M in the back of my head as a celebration, I guess. It was a bet I made 2 years ago. Stay tuned for the results of that. This is a rare one for Good News Tuesday, but a quick happy anniversary to one of America's power couples. I thought this was cute this morning when the Obamas, Michelle and Barack Obama, wishing each other happy 30 years. Barack says, "Mish, after 30 years, I'm not sure why you look exactly the same, and I don't." Kind of made me laugh this morning. Michelle responding immediately with a tweet of her own, wishing her hubby a happy 30th. I want to leave you with a rare sight for ferry riders in Puget Sound waters. If you ride the public ferry, you don't often get to see orcas in action, but look at these great pictures just posted from the Seattle to Bremerton ferry route. They say the ferry captain did a masterful job of avoiding this pod of orcas through rich passage. They said, what a thrill for riders, and it is. So cool. All right, that's Good News Tuesday for this week. We'll see you right back here next week on statistically the worst day of the week with some good news headlines. Take care of each other, work hard, play hard. See you next week.